Hi, I'm Siân Brown. I'm a singer-songwriter and a music therapist, and this is episode 15 of the Quest for the Songs, the life and work of Anne Baring series. And we have gone on to the next part in the book, part 5. And part 5 is called A New Vision of Reality. A New Vision of Reality. And it has 4 very, very long chapters in part 5. So I did my rereading and reading and rereading and underlining and copying out quotes and bits and pieces and ideas to try and get 2 songs out of this immense part. And the main themes really that come through this part is the web of life. So the fact that we are currently living in a world where we feel very separate from everything, but actually the web of life, everything is connected beautifully, intrinsically. You know, we're all connected to each other. I know that I am me and you are you, but we are connected on the quantum level. Quantum physics really explains all this very, very well. The fact that yes, this is where, you know, my skin, this is where the physical Shan begins and ends, but actually my energy field, my heart, electromagnetic field from my heart and my brain expand out further into the space around me than my physical presence suggests. And that's really how we're all connected. And there's so many different theories and so many different ideas from different parts of the world and ancient texts that suggest this, you know, the net of Nindra, the net of Indra from, I think, from India, and Sheldrake's morphic fields, that's another one. The Akashic records, that's another one that sees a kind of a collective unconscious, Jung's collective unconscious. There's been many, many talks of how all this ties into each other and how it's timeless and we're all connected and we're not just separate little objects in a dead universe. We're not. We are all connected in this vast web of life, like a spider's web with little jewels on each node, and it's just everything is moving together, and we're all breathing together, and everything affects the whole. And it's not just this, you know, this rational mind, scientific. Everything is separate and cut off and doesn't communicate with each other, and it's all dead. You know, it's not that. So that was a huge part of the part 5, was talking about the web of life, the interconnectedness of everything, and how we're all connected to each other and to nature and to the cosmos, you know, from telescope to microscope, things like that. So that was huge part. So that's probably one part that I will take for a song. And then the other 2 chapters were a lot about instinct and about the heart. So what it was talking about was that the cosmos has its own soul, and that the soul isn't in us, that we are in this soul, and that our souls come from this big cosmic soul, and that we're plugged into it like a toaster's plugged into the electricity, you know, and that's where we get our soul energy from this cosmic soul, and how to re-enchant the world after the enlightenment and the disenchantment and all the stuff that's happened over the last certainly 400 years. So then the second part of part 5 kind of talks about the instinct and how rational thought and the scientific era has kind of cut us off from all the instinct stuff, all the stuff that you can't prove, that you can't measure, the stuff that you just know has been like, nope, it's it's not worth anything. Whereas Anne Baring talks about how the instinct is what connects us to our soul, and there are some absolutely beautiful parts. There's a gorgeous little bullet points on 398, page 398, about the instinct. So instinct is the origin of our emotions and our deepest feelings and longings, of our joy and delight in life, as well as our grief and loneliness and hope and fear. It gives rise to the feeling that something is right or wrong, helpful or harmful, which can grow into what we call conscience, and the ability to make conscious choices and exercise some measures of free will. It is the origin of our desire to create, explore, and discover, and to protect, preserve, and prolong life both in ourselves and others. It is the power which, like the force of gravity, draws us into empathic relationships and connections with others, with nature and the cosmos. And that's so true. It's the power which, like the force of gravity, draws us into empathic relationships. Why are we drawn to the people that we're drawn to? Who knows? We're just drawn to, it's like magnets. It's like you just feel pulled towards the person, or you just really get what they're saying, or their vibe, and it's who knows why, but it's just a feeling, it's an instinct. And that if you follow that instinct, you make the best friends, the most amazing soul friends. And you might connect with somebody who really challenges you, or doesn't turn out to be a good relationship, but it makes you think and it makes you grow, and it's all to do with development. Instinct is a source of our attraction to beauty, harmony, order. It is the origin of our desire to improve the conditions of our lives, to heal the wounds that we and our species carry, to understand who we are and where we're going. And above all, instinct is the source of our creative imagination and our creative power. So instinct is so important, but science would have you believe that it's nothing, because you can't measure it, you can't, prove it, you can't. It's all these feelings. Feelings are so important. Instinct is so important, and no, you can't see them, and you can't prove them, and you can't measure them. But that doesn't mean that they're not hugely important to us. I all these people, I got a gut feeling. So many stories, I got a gut feeling just not to get on the train that day, and then there was a horrific train accident. Instinct is really, really, really important. And then on page 402, there's a beautiful couple of bullet points on the heart, and that it's just beautiful. The heart is the most powerful generator of electromagnetic energy in the body. With the largest rhythmic electromagnetic field of any of the body's organs, the electromagnetic field of the heart envelops every cell of the body. There are neural cells, brain cells in the heart. Like we have brain cells in our heart. The heart produces a way stronger electromagnetic field than the brain, and we have brain cells in our heart. The heart is connected to all vital organs of the body and maintains the balance of these for the optimal functioning of the entire body, heart, mind organism. So I think the first song will be about the web of life and how we're connected, and the second song will be about instinct and the heart. And I'm really, really happy to get going with it, I'm coming towards the end of this project, and it's been an incredible project, and it's been life-changing for me. And if you haven't gotten the book, I suggest you get it, especially if you're a woman, but men should read this too. And it's just incredibly beautiful. And I'm just very blessed to be able to do this. So that is part 5 of the book. This is episode 15, and songs 9 and 10 will shortly follow. Thank you so much.